Video is starting.
Well, we'll open the meeting. Welcome everybody. I'd like to have Dani start and introduce yourself.
I'm Dani Arps, I'm the Teton County Planner.
This way?
Yeah.
Sam Carlson, County Commissioner.
Dick Snellman, County Commissioner.
Dellwo, County Commissioner.
Paula, Jaconetty, Clerk and Recorder.
Melanie Martinson, Choteau, Acantha.
Thank you. And we'll go on, no minutes, so we'll go on to road encroachments, which we have none at this point. Ag Covenant. Dani, would you?
Yep.
This for Spencer.
Spencer Pearson. It's actually his parents. Highway 431 east of Fairfield out on the bench and 5th Lane northeast. And they're doing, putting an ag covenant on about 72 acres and creating, doing a boundary readjustment. And you guys have the ag covenant?
We do. And that's resolution 2023-08.
So what is the name on the ag covenant then?
I think it was George or Sharon Pearson.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
And I think Spencer's brother signed it as the
And he attached a power of attorney. to
power
it.
of attorney on it.
Yep.
What was the number?
Resolution 2023-08.
Okay.
So what's, any other comments on that?
I'll move to approve the ag covenant.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Hi, Elsie.
We have a new addition.
Hello,
What, and
Good morning.
your name?
Kelsey Donningham.
Okay. Court report, which we received from Lisa, and I gave one to Mel. The numbers from 21 to 22 have only gone up 7, so appears to be hopefully in line. And I gave you a copy, right, Mel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think that's just information, isn't it?
Yep.
We don't need any kind of a motion.
Informational only.
Yeah.
And we had an office hours hearing. Any comments? We opened that. No comments, we'll close it. And we have half a dozen resolutions. I can read the numbers to you or do you want me to read the whole?
I think just the numbers and what they are.
And you have to do one at a time,
Okay,
Yep,
please.
individually.
okay. Resolution establishing the fire season for Teton County, which is 2023-02.
I would move to approve that resolution.
Second?
Any comments? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution number 2023-03. Establishing meeting dates for the commissioners of regular meetings. Any comments?
I would move to approve.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 2023-04. Setting office hours for Teton County. Any comments or?
No changes, I don't think.
I'll move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Aye. Resolution 2023-05. Clerk and recorder office hours, 8 to 5, 5 days a week. Are there any comments?
That one just lets me have an exception during election season.
Okay,
That's why I had to separate my hours.
okay.
Oh, okay.
And Kelsey, I can get you copies of all these.
Please.
I would move to approve
Second.
resolution 05.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right. Resolution 20, I'm assuming it must be 23, it says 22.
Oh, I'll get it fixed.
Yep,
Yeah. should be.
06. Justice of the Peace. And,
Are we gonna table that one?
no, this is for
Oh, okay.
Office
Hours.
hours.
This left, okay, I got it. Yeah.
and that's here in the courthouse. Any comments?
I would move to approve.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Resolution 2023-07. Establish requirements for public notice to be provided by a publication. And that hasn't changed any?
It did change. We did add the 48-hour notice requirement,
Okay. Okay,
right?
I'll move to
No,
approve.
that's in 10.
Second.
I thought I added
Is it in
it in
14?
Oh, no, that was,
It's, I
mine
think
it's in 10.
It's in 10. Yeah.
I
It's-
stand corrected.
okay, well,
It's in the open meeting law.
Yeah, this one doesn't change, hasn't changed.
Yes,
okay.
thank you, Melody. Done so many.
Any comments?
Nope.
What's your
I'll move.
pleasure?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. This. Wait on that one.
09 has to wait?
Well, yeah, we'll just jump ahead from the list on the agenda. But resolution 2023-09's alcohol rehab,
Oh, okay.
There was
that's,
a budget amendment. Did you get that one, Will? Yeah. Okay.
so. And that's, the amount of 15,849.
And what happened there, Mel, was the state ended up with extra money with all the ARPA funds, and they passed some extra funds through. We usually just get $1
Okay.
per person, per county, but they had extra funds, so they gave us some more money for us to pass through to the entities that do the services. I would move to approve that
Second.
resolution.
All in favor?
Aye.
Jill, remind me, it's the Centers for Mental Health and,
Who are the other one that's in town? East Front Counseling,
split it,
East Slope Counseling, or
East
East,
Slope
yeah,
Counseling.
East Slope Counseling. It's divided equally between the two.
Okay, resolution 2023-10. It's Teton County Commissioners support the notice and opportunity to be heard law. And that's where the 48-hour notice.
So would you mind reading that whole?
Sure.
I think it's important for anybody listening to know that it's for all county boards.
Okay. Whereas Teton County Board of Commissioners supports the notice and opportunity to be heard law per Montana Code 2-3-102, 2-3 2-103 and 2-3-104, and the open meetings laws 2-3-202 and 2-3-203. Whereas the Board of Commissioners requires the minimum of 48 hours notice for the public notice. Therefore, be it resolved that all county boards will comply with the above laws and are required to give notification in the official county newspaper with the tentative and final agenda, the time, the place of the public meeting. And the official county newspaper is the Acantha.
And nothing in this resolution would preclude any board from providing that same notice to the Fairfield Times.
Correct,
Yes.
correct.
And we would encourage them to do so.
Yep.
Yep. I will move to approve that.
I will second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay. We have a couple tasks orders. One of them is WIC, and that dollar amount is $38,600.
I would move to approve that.
Is this a budget increase then?
I'll second.
Any comments? Not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The second task order is child health block grant. And that's in the amount of $5,708.
I'll move to approve that change as well.
I'll second that.
I guess my comment was, for some reason, they had been doing the DocuSign thing, and for
Right.
some reason, this is the old way, and I certainly like it better.
Now they're not.
Yeah.
Any other comments? Not, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And we have one other one we'll put on next month's, or next 2 weeks, excuse me. But we haven't received the information back yet
Somebody make
on a resolution.
motion to table it.
I'll move to table the substitute JP resolution.
Okay, I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. We didn't get they have to confirm the person that we're doing, and we're waiting on the state to do that, so.
Okay. Any commissioner reports?
I have one. We talked to Candy Zion yesterday because we had assured that historical group that before we did anything, we would keep them in the loop. So we had a conversation with Candy, and we are considering reapplying for a flap grant for the South Fork Bridge. But we just wanted to get her input before we even start, because the way it ended last time, if we would have applied for the grant with the historical stuff in there, we could possibly have the grant pay for relocating that bridge. So we just had a call with Candy yesterday, and just to let her know and let the group know. So she's gonna talk to the group, and we're just kind of starting that process.
And what kind of a grant was that, Joe, remind me?
Federal Lands Access Program, a flap grant.
Flat.
Yep. Yep, so we just are in the process of starting that, but when we do that, it will be at a meeting.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Who is Candy with?
Candy Zion,
Yeah.
she was a member of, there's a historical group. We had a grant application to redo a bridge on the Rocky Mountain front up on almost to the mountains on the Teton River Road to the South Fork.
Yes.
And the it's a really strange situation that the Forest Service owns the bridge. It's on a county right of way, and it's really complicated. And then to complicate things further, it's the last bridge left in Montana that was built by German conscripts. They weren't POWs, they were
Right.
conscripts.
They were like Marines or
Yeah,
something, whose
yeah.
boat was impounded. They weren't soldiers.
Yeah, so we started on this grant without realizing all this stuff a couple of years ago, and it just got really complicated, and it looked like the best thing for us to do was just stop and regroup and try to get the historical group involved at the beginning rather than at the end and try to make things work. So that's where we're at. We're just going to try to start over and do it right and keep everybody happy, because we recognize that the bridge is historical. I mean, there's no doubt about that. So we want to include everybody this time, and hopefully get a new bridge there is what we want, but we want to figure out what to do with the existing historical bridge too.
And what's the name of the historical organization that Kenny's a part of?
Do they have a formal name?
Gosh, I have that
I don't,
email.
and I don't know if
I
the,
don't know if they have an official name or not.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't know if they're
Kind of just
complete.
a group of citizens,
Mhm.
several of them live up there,
Okay.
who
Gotcha.
got together.
Many of them have a background with working with federal
Yeah.
highway department and.
Yeah, a couple of them
programs
do.
that do historical
And
preservation.
one of them is a historical preservationist, and his
It's a
family has a
wonderful
suburb
resource
Yeah.
for the county to use.
Did they have a name?
email, but I don't see it.
I don't think they have an official,
I would just describe them as an informal group of
Yeah.
local people concerned about the
Okay.
historic nature.
Volunteering their expertise. I
Yeah,
guess.
they don't,
I asked because there are some national ones, so.
Yeah, no.
oh,
No.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think it's fairly informal, but they are.
It's
a
real
dedicated
informal, I
group.
believe,
Ho-
yeah.
Hopefully we can stay away from that.
Yeah.
Be much easier if it's still local.
Well, we recognize that it is a historical bridge, and we want to do, I mean, we want to do the right thing. We want a new bridge, but we would like to do the right thing with the old one too, so.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other report?
I don't have anything. That was the only thing I could think of that we should bring up.
Any public comment?
I have public comment.
Good.
So, over the last couple of years, we've discussed, finding an election administrator
Correct.
because of all the, fun stuff that elections has become. And we have a new voting program for this, for the whole state of Montana, and it just went into effect on January 17th. It just was rolled over, and we have to start it all new. Everything has to be put in new, develop it, and it was a good time to appoint an election administrator. So Sarah Clark has been appointed an election administrator. She has worked in my office for 15 years. She knows elections inside and out. I will remain the department head still for the office and be the department head of Sarah. And I will stay on for the next couple of years, just as advisory, because she does know that, and she will learn that system inside and out. Mine will be more procedure-wise, learning to set up the machines to get to election judge trainings, and just know that Teton County elections will be handled with the same kit gloves and with the professionalism and the legality of them, the same way it was before.
Until you're 72.
Until I'm For some reason, they think I've signed this contract that says I'm staying till I'm 72.
Magical year.
And they were gonna say that today, so it was on record.
You got that in the minutes?
You got that down?
Let me take your pick.
Well, that's great. It sounds like everything will be seamless in the
Oh, I'm sure it'll be a
transfer,
good
so-
transition, yeah.
It's not just sending somebody cold turkey with no direction.
Correct.
As elections are so involved, and I would feel really bad if, like, say something that I just was like, okay, I'm done,
Oh,
get somebody in
exactly.
here. It just
Yeah.
wouldn't be fair to the county. I think I owe it to everybody that has faith in me in the county, so I think it'll be a good switch.
Sure.
I think she'll handle it just well, and she does have big shoes to fill because you've done an excellent job.
I'm hoping that she
I
follows in my shoes better than mine.
I know she will do a good job.
Well, she can't fill my shoes because I wear 2 sizes bigger than her.
Figuratively speaking.
Well, and traditionally in Teton County, the election administration position hasn't always been vested with the clerk of
No,
recorder.
Emily did
Emily
it.
Kimmett did it when she was
Yep.
just
Mhm.
clerk of district court. Wynn Anderson did it when she
Yes.
was county superintendent of schools. So this isn't out of the ordinary.
No.
And it's, in the last 4 years, more counties have been designating an election administrator for that, so that it is not an elected position, because it should be an appointed position, or to go with those duties, because you just can't walk into this. You just can't
No.
walk into it.
Right.
She'll do a good job with it.
She'll do a great job with it.
Well, there's a congratulations to Sarah and a big
Yes.
thank you from the commissioners
Yeah,
and
thank you,
from
Paula.
Teton County to Paula.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Any other comments? Yes, ma'am.
Wednesday, February 15th at 5:30 PM is the next planning board meeting to discuss the next 2 sections of the growth policy update. I'll have an agenda posted on the website by the beginning of February. At this point, all I know on the agenda would be the next 2 sections of the growth policy.
What was the day?
Wednesday, February 15th,
15th.
5:30
50? Oh, I'm sorry.
5:30 PM in the annex. We're gonna have monthly meetings through probably August to get through the policy sections.
Thank you for picking a Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's a night that there aren't typically other regularly scheduled meetings, so
We had to get around everybody's bowling schedule and other things, so it worked
I
out.
think the last one was on the same night as the school board meeting.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Or there's city council, or there's always something else going on.
Yeah, there was
so.
city councils, or not city council, school board, election, or airport board, and
Mhm.
cemetery board, and planning board. It was just like, okay. Under public comment, I would let you guys know that House Bill 103, which proposed to dissolve the Board of County Printing and roll those powers into the Department of Administration, failed on a 19-0 vote in committee.
Good.
So
Good.
we believe that, I don't think that's going to resurface. And I think the Newspaper Association lobbied heavily on the grounds that the existing board is not red tape, that it included representatives who were stakeholders of what was being affected by what the board governed, i.e. 2 county commissioners, 2 people from the newspaper industry, and a citizen at large, and that having that, we are a democracy, and having people appointed to those boards to do that, who know what's going on the ground, is a better fit than having bureaucrats in the Department of Administration try to arbitrarily look at it every 2 years. Right now, we only look at that rate when usually somebody in the newspaper field says, hey, it's been about 5 years since we raised that rate, can we adjust it? So
our letter was
thank
successful.
you for your letter, yes.
Good. Yeah.
Thanks for that. Any other public notice or comment or?
I'll just throw this out here, it's in the works, but the Choteau Chamber of Commerce and the Choteau Acantha are going to work together to do something called the Choteau Mixer on the last Saturday in February. It's going to be at the Stage Stop Inn, and it's going to be advertised as a opportunity for longtime Choteau residents to meet newcomers to our community. And so we're going to invite everyone who wants to come. The chamber is going to be putting on a Taste of Choteau Best Hors d'oeuvre cook-off with savory and sweet categories. So there will be food there. And then we are inviting all of the civic organizations and service organizations to come and have like a little table there with information on who they are and what they do and how you can get involved. So we'll have like the Choteau Volunteer Fire Department and Friends of the Library and Bright Eyes and the list, you know, Chamber Booster Club goes on. So we hope that.
What time is it at?
We're wavering between 7 to 9 or 6 to 8. So it would be, I'm thinking maybe 6 to 8. So people,
Okay.
And this is community or countywide?
we're going to advertise it online and in the campus. So anybody who wants to come is going to be welcome.
The last Saturday of February.
I think it's the 25th, last Saturday of February. Mm-hmm. It kind of takes the place of the Chamber's chili cook-off and rolls a little bit more into that.
Are they not doing that this year?
No, we're doing the Odor cook-off instead.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if nothing else, we'll adjourn the meeting. And the next meeting will be February 2nd. Right here, same time, same station.
Okay.